What came up today was a beautiful passage, and this is called More Than Our Mistakes. So I'd like to read this to you guys, as we usually do sometimes. First is a quote by David Pete. It says, "The buffalo fed on the buffalo grass that was fertilized by their own droppings. This grass had deep roots bound to the earth and was resistant to drought." So here's the article. "Try as we will, we cannot escape the making of mistakes. But fortunately, the ever humbling cycle of growing strong roots comes from eating what grows from our own shit, from digesting and processing our own humanity. Like the buffalo, we are nourished by what sprouts from our own, oh no, oh gosh, from our own broken trail. What we trample and leave behind fertilizes what will feed us. No one is exempt. A pipe falls on a dancer's leg, and the dancer must reinvent herself, while the worker who dropped it is driven to volunteer with crippled veterans. A dear friend discovers small bulbous tumors, and his tulips begin to speak. And when he dies, his nurse begins a garden. Things come apart and join sometimes faster than we can cope or deal with. But we evolve in spite of our limitations. And though we break and make mistakes, we are always mysteriously more than what is broken. Indeed, we somehow grow from the soil of our mistakes, and often in the process, the things we refuse to let go of are somehow forced from our grip. You see, no one ever told me that as snakes shed skin, as trees snap bark, the human heart peels, crying when forced open, and singing when loved open. Now I understand. Whatever keeps us coming back, coming up, whatever makes us build a home out of straw, out of heartache, out of nothing, whatever ignites us to see again for the very first time, this is the bluish flame that keeps the earth grinding towards the sun." There's a big middle section I skipped there. But what came up for me is that every single choice, and I've said this to myself, I've said this to my coaching groups, and I still need to re-say it to myself many, many, many times, right? Every choice that we make in the moment is always the right choice for that moment. There actually are no mistakes, right? With all the data, with all of who we've become, with all of our past experience, any single shift, any single movement that we make for our children or for our careers or for our families or for ourselves, right? Like every single thing we've ever done has led us to this one moment, and it's all beautiful. So in that, right, all of our imperfections, all of our mistakes, all of our choices, they've all been perfect. They've all been perfect. And holding on to anything as if only I knew, if only I did, if only I acted this way. How beautiful is it that we don't have to hold on to any of those anymore? And what if, just going one step further, what if for any of us, if what we're still holding on to, if there is any sort of that guilt or regret still in our lives, what if by learning to just shedding that soars us to everything that could be possible? We've kind of gone into what if it's not adding anything new or learning something new or in this new spiritual journey that we're all on, like, oh, let's just do, if I could just do meditation more, if I could just do yoga more, if I could just do some more journaling, like everything's gonna be fine. What if it's the stop doing? What if it's the unlearning of what we've learned? And then what if it's part of that is the letting go of any sort of regret or guilt or shame of anything that we've done, knowing that it's all been perfect? Does anything come up for anybody with that article or with that passage that they would like to share? It's okay if not. Then I'll ask folks to really internalize. In your journal today or tomorrow, what's one thing that you might still be holding on to in your life? And I'm not talking about the patterns or habits or routines, which we've talked about many times before. What's what's a missed connection? What's an incompletion? What's something that gives you still a feeling of shame, regret, or mistake? And every morning that you have that, even subconsciously, it's a tiny, tiny, tiny little drain on your energy. We talked about drains a few weeks ago, even the very small drains. What could be possible if you realize that it was all perfect, that you are perfect, and that everything is happening divinely timed for you in this life? And it's only funny because what's alive for me, what Angelica and Andrea just brought up, like for me, lots of stuff with my kids, lots of if onlys, if I knew, but that doesn't serve me to hold on to that anymore, right? How freer could I be in my time with them if I had let go of all that regret and shame and guilt around whatever I did or didn't do, and now I move forward with them? Yeah, you know what? I'm an imperfect human, guys. I screwed up. There's no dad book. I love you. I'm doing the best I can. Barely holding on sometimes, but I just want to be here and like experience you as an amazing human. And hopefully I can be an amazing human with you. But like for right now, really, really cool to play with you in this pool. Really, really, really cool to go and hang out and just I had no interest. I had absolutely no interest in watching this movie that they wanted to watch over the weekend. And there's also a part of me that's like, no, we shouldn't be watching a movie. That's not active. It's not teaching them something. It's not this and that. It's all of that. I'm proud of myself because that would have cycled and cycled and cycled. And no, we have to be outside. We have to be doing something. We have to be. That's what they wanted to do in that moment. And I let it happen. And to end that story, I've never seen the movie Click. Has anybody seen the Adam Sandler movie Click or Flick, whatever it's called? It's the remote control movie.
Yep.
You've seen it, Angelica? Yeah, Adam, you seen it?
Yeah.
So we were all expecting this hilarious movie. Holy shit! We were all on the couch bawling our eyes out at the end of this movie, like all of us. And again, everything was perfect. Everything was orchestrated to that one moment where I'm crying. Mikey's like burying himself in my chest, and Cole's over here. And I'm like, this is like, I'm like, why are we watching this? And it was just this, again, it was a beautiful, funny, sad moment. And I also get to teach my youngest son that emotions are beautiful and good, right? Because he's scared of crying. He doesn't want to cry because people have told him in his life, stop crying, stop crying, stop crying. And I was able to just let him cry and cry with him. So anyway, that was just one small example, right, of just letting something happen. And for those of you who heard the passage today, right, just really, really feel into that today. Like maybe take 5 or 10 minutes with your coffee or just put some music on and what's one thing in your life that you have not quite let go of, right? One mistake, one regret, one piece of guilt. And know that even that one little thing, by allowing and loving yourself enough to letting it go, all things are possible. Yeah. All right, we're already at 9:30. Anybody have anything to share before we go into our meditation? Mish, how was your first one today? Did you get anything out of it?
It was good. Feel like I'm just observing, learning, seeing.
Yeah. Yeah. You're a beautiful soul, Mish. Mish is one of the yoga teachers in the hallway, and I just love the child energy that emanates from you is like something we can all learn from. I know I can. I
And
love,
years
love,
working as a camp counselor.
love. That's right, kids. Kids, all
A
kids and
lot of
outdoors.
children.
Learning to be a kid again. It's half of what I coach people. It's just learning how to be a kid again. How did you play? What is play? I know. We don't even remember. It's
It
crazy.
was the whole major was play.
Yay! It's awesome. Yay. All right. As 9:30 comes, because everyone has very busy schedules, as a reminder, as we move into the week, focus on your alignment questions. How do I love myself better today? Who do I show up for today? And what's one baby step I can take towards that which gives me the most passion or excitement in my life? Knowing that all the business and the production and the priorities will wait for you, but those three things are the key to attracting instead of chasing. We'll start a week with a deep breath in. And letting go. To one more deep breath again today. Another Monday, another morning that we get to wake up and feel everything that there is to feel around us. The pillow underneath our heads, the sheets, as we step out and feel the floor underneath our feet. We love and appreciate this a beautiful experience that we get here called life. This beautiful experience in these wonderful bodies that we've been given. And we now seek to live as long as we can, to take care of our bodies, to take care of our minds, to take care of our spirits and our hearts in all the ways that we are learning. It's another day to start in gratitude for all that we have, all that we get, and all that we are becoming. To experience all of the efforts and all of the choices we've made that lead us here today. To celebrate the obstacles and the challenges and the struggles, knowing that that brings us to our points of discomfort, which opens us up to a world full of that expansion and possibility, which is truly the only reason we're even here. To expand who we are, to feel everything there is to feel, to share our authentic voice into who we are becoming. By doing so, we're showing others and sharing with others their own paths, their own path to an awakening, to an enlightenment, to full abundance and all that that means. Moving into alignment every single day, we seek to love ourselves more and more, knowing that the more we learn to love ourselves, the more we can receive love from others, and the more they feel love themselves. Love, wisdom, and experience being the only three energies that we take with us from life to life, knowing that all other things will fall back to dust. We love and appreciate all of our relationships. We seek to provide wisdom to those that we love deeply. We are grateful for all that we have, knowing that we're able to move into attracting the life that we desire this week, knowing that we move forward in complete and utter faith, knowing that every step we make is the right one, knowing that every single choice we've ever made, knowing that every obstacle or struggle or what we considered a tragedy that has ever happened to us has happened for us, to lead us here today, to lead us in this moment, to choose who we are becoming. And as we start another week, we remember we get to choose as creators who we are, moment to moment, minute to minute. You are a creator. You are a life full of expansion. You are love. You are light. We'll seal with a deep breath in. Yeah. Love you all so much, my busy and amazing friends. I hope you have an amazing start to your week and lean into the WhatsApp group. I think the links are in the chat. WhatsApp group or the Signal groups. If you need any support or just sharing a win, sharing some photos, sharing some art and creation. See you next week. Same time, same place.